Sagittarius, or whoever is being called to this video, if it's for you, it's coming to you, whether you're a Sagittarius or not. But this is Sagittarius energy. And so check it out. There's some message here that you guys need to hear. This is your message. Take it where and how it resonates in your life. It only comes to you at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. We've got opportunities pouring into you, more than one actually, and Princess of Cups, some gracious offer that's coming in not too far off or after the new moon. So this could be coming sometime within the next week. There's a new moon. As I'm filming this, there's a new moon tomorrow, or the day that this will debut. So it doesn't have to be for you. You could be seeing this a year after I post this, or 10 years after I post this. But one thing that will remain will be the time frames. So what these cards will tell me based on where I am now, it's about a week from now. It's about a week from now. It could be happening today or in about a week from now. So this is truly almost like a week. Like it says, sometimes it's a week ahead, the energy usually. But if there's a more specific time frame, I will tell you. And this is it, just an FYI. So in about a week from now, there is a gracious offer, kind, sweet, gentle, like somebody is being very sincere with you, and it's success. So it could also bring in resources, support, aid, assistance, investment, somebody investing in you, thinking you're worth it, a job offer, opportunity. You take it where and how it resonates, but this is where we begin. It is coming in now. Now, I know you guys have been having a hard time of things, just I don't know. It hasn't been the easiest. Like this year in general hasn't been the easiest. But overall, I'll tell you, things are getting a lot better. And you finally experienced that breakthrough, or you will be once you see this video, after you see this video. We have stand your ground, don't give up. It's so difficult, like right before you get it. Right before you get it, you're just so exhausted. Like the level of tired is no joke, and there's just a lot that you're going through. But the universe is screaming out to you, do not give up, do not lose faith, keep on plugging away. Also stand your ground. So what does that mean? Sometimes when we get desperate, if we've been lonely too long, we get desperate when we're dating. If we've been, looking for a job too long, we get desperate and we leap at the first one. The universe wants you to stand your ground and know that you will have a choice here. The universe wants you to know that you have to stand in your power, and it's about quality, not quantity. So, or proximity, right? You don't have to worry. You will have. That's the Six of Pentacles. You will have more than one option or opportunity, or there's a lot of generosity that's being offered here. So there's balance also coming. It's once again highlighting right after the new moon. So this is a waxing crescent, or as it's now. The new moon is happening now. The new moon I'm talking about right now is the new moon in Libra on October 21st. So it's a beautiful new moon that's happening trine to Jupiter. No. The new moon isn't happening trine. The new moon is happening with a grand trine in the sky. It's a water trine. Jupiter in Cancer, Mars conjunct Mercury, conjunct Lilith, is in Scorpio, and that's all trine to Saturn and Neptune. So there's really Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn trining. There's nothing you can't do. There's no breakthrough you can't make. There's no power play you can't push. There's nothing that you cannot do or make happen or make successful. So I'm really, really psyched for you guys, for all of us. That's energy, but that energy is something you're really channeling right now. A can do, a purposeful, you got it, absolutely. Yes. And it's not even luck. It's about growing and expanding and moving beyond your norm and doing beyond the norm. So good stuff coming in. On the bottom of the deck, I see Eight of Pentacles, which means you've worked really diligently on something, and that hard work has finally paid off. You're getting through, you're breaking through. And you're also profiting somehow. I just feel a lot of resources coming in. This could be financial. Hold on. How? I want to know how it's coming in. But, oh, defeat. So 5 of Swords and 2 of Swords. It's almost like you had to figure out what the defeat meant. You needed to take some time and some stillness to understand why this was all happening to you. I think there was some sense of you didn't understand it. There was more information that still needed to come in after something that you had lost. Like maybe you hadn't heard from somebody in a while. And you never got an explanation, right? You never got an answer. Like, why didn't that work out? Or making peace with it's interesting. It's like once you let go, it's the whole universe gives way for you. It's like you made peace with the defeat. You made peace with a situation that was just going to keep hurting you if you didn't make peace with it. Like you didn't really have much choice. And so for those of you, if you haven't done it and you feel stuck, it's because you're pushing too hard or you're resisting too much. And the secret then is stillness and acceptance. And that is going to be the bravest thing that you've ever had to do. I think it's not going to make much sense to you to do it, but you're going to be very, very happy that you do, because it's like you create a vacuum around you when you push too hard, when you pull too hard, pull, and you're wondering, why won't this door open? It's because you have to push it, but you have to let go of everything first, and then the doors come flying open. And that's sort of what's happening. It's like, I apologize, guys. It's finding a way to make peace with shitty things. So it could have been shitty things that somebody's done to you or experiences that you've had. Making peace with your own defeat, or with something that hasn't been fair, right? I mean, a lot of us use that word. I like using that word. I'm a Libra rising. Maybe that's why I like using the word that much. But I appreciate that word. I think it's a good word to use. Let's talk about fair. Fair is balanced. Fair is harmonious. Fair is healthy. Fair is nutritious. Fair is all of these things. And so when you're not experiencing something that's fair, you know it, because you're not healthy. You're not in a healthy place. You're not surrounded by healthy people or even good people. So there is this beautiful energy of making peace with it. Why? So it doesn't control you. So it doesn't keep holding on to you and dragging you down. So now you have an extra weight to pull. You make peace with it and be like, this is what you are. This is who you are. Maybe you're dealing with people. This is what the situation is. And once you release it, your mind will have this malleability and space to be able to put new ideas together and new directions together so that you can figure your way out. So the secret right now, if you guys are stuck, is that there is... Sorry, that was just some noise outside. The secret is there's just some it's just peace that comes to you. Just lean into it. You'll figure it out, because you'll be able to, and then move on. Like, that's how you liberate yourself. It's like you've been struggling too hard against restraints, and just by relaxing your arms, you kind of like allow yourself to be able to find room to pull out of it. That's what this is like you're maybe resisting too much. Like I said, if you are in a place of being stuck. If not, this is saying you're over it now. You've made peace with it, or just the universe in general has helped you find peace in this kind of chaotic and crazy situation. So, and now there's peace that's coming. Maybe finally, after how long? I don't know how long you guys have been struggling, but it seems like there's just been a lot coming at you. So there's just this energy of peace. It feels like you've been struggling all year, to be honest with you. Just difficult times. Hold on. We have happiness is coming. It's coming in the future. There's contentment and joy and togetherness, and it's almost like you found the perfect person or the perfect situation. You found joy. There's fulfillment over the next 2 months into the last if you're in the corporate world, the quarter of the year. Into that last quarter of the year, there's this beautiful energy of things working out, of things getting closer, like starting out feeling really, really good, and then being able to share that with somebody. And then Three of Pentacles is like being able to put that into practical purpose that people can see. So really there's going to be like a spiritual journey of just gaining momentum and feeling happy and good again and cared for again. And then there's this beautiful energy of transmuting that into really good work. So over the next 3 months, that's what will be breaking through for you, what you will be seeing. Okay, how does this come to you? Let's get our Golden Girls deck. Have you seen this deck? Google it. Google the Golden Girls Tarot. It's such a cute deck. If you love the series, and I do, I've watched it 20 times. Like, I've watched it over and over again. You will know. You will know. You will know. You will know. It's just so you'll get all the references. So we have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is it's coming in through some sort of institution, maybe some traditional 1111, maybe through something traditional, something that will make a commitment, make a traditional commitment. It won't be funky or freaky or even avant-garde. It will be something that is certain and secure, time-tested, notable, measurable. It won't be something weird or out of the ordinary. It will be something kind of very ordinary and very practical and reliable and trustworthy. It could also be that this is coming, if you're married, could be that something is coming in through your loved one or through your spouse. This sense of you're overjoyed for them. So it could be, especially if you're, I don't know, with a Taurus, could be. But I think that there's financial stability that's returning. Or some sort of commitment that's made between the two of you that actually makes the two of you more serious about each other. So that's how it's coming in. We have the Ten of Swords here. That's always a real painful ending. But wait, we have the Page of Cups, which is an offer, an opportunity, a kindness. Seven of Pentacles that maybe doesn't get the credit that it really deserves. Somebody didn't really see maybe the value. Hold on. Okay, my dog was barking. I'll tell you all about it in the extended if you guys want to spend some extra time with me. I always do an extended reading, so we get like a more personal touch and a very personal reading. So I hope to see you guys over there. Page of Cups. It's like there was this generous offer, but maybe you weren't in a position to take it. The World card, it's like everything comes around full circle. This sense of any kind of stuckness, right, that you were in. But then there's Ten of Swords. There's some sort of sharp or painful ending. But this is describing a situation. So I just heard the word acute, and I don't know why. It's almost like something maybe is bittersweet. This sense of you don't know what you got till it's gone. You might miss it now that it's over, now that you can feel the pain. It's almost like now that you can feel the pain, you will. But ultimately, there's still a way forward. There's still seeing, like the pain is done. The suffering is done. There's a lot of injuries here. I don't know what's been done to you in your life, your career, your health, whatever it is. There's some sort of injury here. So ultimately, that's something to be considered. That has to be addressed. This is like a finishing up or a completion. But this isn't what's happening. It's what's describing what's happening. So I just feel like you were at your wit's end. Like that's how bad things had gotten. And so ultimately that's probably how bad things had to get in order to make you finally let go and enable you to move forward, because some of us are just too strong, right? There's just this strength about us that won't stop, that won't break, and you so desperately want it to break, but it won't break. And ultimately that's what this mentality is the mentality of somebody who won't break. And It's actually a beautiful mentality, but it's just, there's been a lot here. Finishing up a very painful cycle in your life. It's so interesting because some of us hold on to pain because we don't know what we'd do without it. Some of us hold on to pain, especially in grief. We hold on because the pain was the last thing we remember. The last living experience we have with somebody is losing them, right? So it's almost like we hold on to that because we're scared of not having any part of them in our lives anymore. And this doesn't have to be death. It could be the end of a relationship as well, or something. Like this sense of, that's why we don't let go of even the hard stuff, the hard feelings, because they're the last experiences we had with something that really mattered to us. What we have to do is remember that something else that matters to us is right out in front of us and before us. And there's more to know, understand, and experience that's absolutely brand new. And yes, that means making space, and making space requires letting go. And that's difficult. So it's always a leap of faith, but it's also channeling your adventure, your sense of adventure. And there is adventure out there for you moving forward. Hold on. We have deep knowing. So deep knowing, deep knowing, deep knowing. And then we have regeneration. It's like 2 moons. Again, we see that repeated pattern. 2 moons. You knew somehow that things were going to be okay. Maybe 2 moon cycles. Maybe you know you have 2 moon cycles to go. There's something in 2 moon cycles. This could be toward the end of the year that something really starts to shift, and that you'll start to be back on the up and up, and you'll regenerate. And the bad times will definitely demonstrate to be behind you, and that you're going to be back in the swing of things, you know, back in the swing of things, back in the up and up, back again. Hold on. Let's get an angel message before we go to the extended. Like I said, I hope you will join me. We have control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. That's what the 10 of Swords is about. It's painful for you because you don't want to let go. You may be making more pain for yourself than you need to because you're scared to let go. And ultimately, everything you want is on the other side of fear. I'll see you in the extended. Link is down below.